So the craze right now is with Bitcoin. That's what everyone is talking about. Recently, it went up to $45,000 per coin. And I know what you're thinking, because you're probably like me. You're wondering, man, did I miss out on something? But the reason why you never invested in it, because you kept on hearing all these people try to explain it to you. It made no sense, the blockchain and buying it here. It felt like you were buying something from a legitimate website and you was not sure whether you're gonna get your credit card hacked or you never was gonna receive your package. But now there is a security instrument that's coming out that makes things a lot safer for people to invest in Bitcoin. Because remember, Bitcoin is not regulated. And this is called the Bitcoin Spot ETF. You probably heard about it, and in this video, I'm gonna explain to you and give you the pros and cons of what a Bitcoin Spot ETF is. Don't worry, it's not that complicated. It's a whole lot more simpler than understanding what the hell Bitcoin is all about. So before I explain to you what a Bitcoin Spot ETF is, first let me explain to you what an ETF is. That stands for Exchange Traded Funds. Now, let me give you a good analogy, that way you can remember it. Let's say there's a sports team that's available to be purchased. Well, I don't got a couple $1 billion, so I cannot purchase a sports team. Well, someone turns around and they buy it. Great. And what they do is they construct a team. Now you can get to watch that team and enjoy that team. So now you become a fan of that team. All you will need to do is invest in a jersey, a few apparels, buy a season ticket, and voila, you are riding the success of that team. When the team wins, you win. When the team loses, they suck, they lost on their own. But that's how Bitcoin works. You do not own the team. You having all the access to the team winning, enjoying everything. They do all the hard work, all the physicality a part of it. You're just watching it and enjoying the ride. So with that being said, what a Bitcoin Spot ETF is just that. It's basically allowing you to purchase an ETF to follow the movement of a Bitcoin. You do not own the Bitcoin. You're just enjoying the ride as a fan. And basically, I mean, when a team wins, in this case, you win, you're making money. When a team loses, well, you lose as well and you lose money. But the good thing about it is you don't own it. So that gets rid of all the complexity of knowing where to purchase it from. So now that I explained to you what a Bitcoin Spot ETF is, let me give you the pros and the cons of these investments. Let me first start with the pros. So the best thing about this is it's gonna be SEC regulated. So now it will be regulated, which means it will allow board members to oversee exactly what's going on with the ETFs, and they need to follow the laws. Another pro is there is no self-custody. What I mean by that is now you have companies like Fidelity, BlackRock, all these big firms that will be able to hold these assets and regulate it. You're not buying it from a blockchain, from Coinbase, or any of these things that you really never heard of. Now it's gonna be ran by a company you know, and it's gonna be legitimate. Another pro is this is not new, but it's new in the United States. So we're not gonna be the first ones to test this out. In Canada, they already have this. So there's no worry of thinking like this is gonna fail. No, it's actually ran in other countries and it works. Now, here are the cons. The first con is the reason why currently the SEC has not approved the Bitcoin Spot ETF to come out. They're about to, but they have one major concern, and that is market manipulation. This is the reason why I was worried about investing into anything to do with cryptocurrency is this. Elon Musk could wake up one day and just say, I hate cryptocurrency, I'm selling it all. It's gonna cause a panic, it's gonna cause a frenzy, and everyone is gonna sell. What if he short sells any of his investments? Well, he will make out like a bandit, and there's no rules, there's no regulations, it's not illegal, there's no consequences for his actions. And that's the reason why they are so afraid. Because remember, just because now an ETF is gonna be SEC regulated, it doesn't mean that Bitcoin is. Now, the main difference with that is an ETF would run during the normal market hours. Bitcoin could run at any given moment. Let's say Elon Musk decides to send this message out at 8 o'clock at night. There is nothing you can do about it. When you wake up in the morning and you finally can make a trade, your whole account might be wiped out. Another con is just from what I mentioned before. It is still risky. You are enjoying the good and the bad of Bitcoin. That's all you're doing. It doesn't make it less risky just because you have the ETF. No, you are just now being able to participate while everyone else is doing all the work, purchasing the Bitcoins, and you're riding that index. So with that being said, you still need to do your research and make sure whichever ETF you do decide to purchase, it's something that you actually want to invest in and you feel safe investing in. Another con is they have very, very high fees. You have to imagine, This isn't a passive, this isn't just a one-time purchase, let it ride to the end. Something like you will think about when you're purchasing something that follows a stock market. This is a Bitcoin. So if things are not going that great, guess what? They're gonna pull it out at another fund, and that's gonna be a fee. There's so much administration that goes on in these ETFs that's gonna make it very, very expensive. Currently, I've seen Grayscale Bitcoin Trust that has a 2% annual fee on their funds. That's a lot. So now that you know what a Bitcoin Spot ETF is, now I wanna end it by saying invest wisely. That's all you can do when it comes to cryptocurrency. Me personally, it's gambling. I don't like it, I don't trust it, I don't understand it, I don't invest in it. But that does not mean I should not educate myself to understand exactly what type of investing that is. Now I know what type of investment that is, I feel safe in saying I am not gonna invest in cryptocurrency. And if by any chance I do, and you decide to do it, do a small percent. Money that if you lose, it's okay if you lose. Think of it as in going to a casino. You go, you gamble, the money you lose, you lose. If you make money, that's great. That doesn't make you a financial wizard. That doesn't make you think that you can make all these investments because you can manage risk. No, you're just basically gambling your money away.